am an intelligent, successful woman. I'm a good teacher, and today is going to go smoothly. Morning. Give me half an hour, and we can drive in together.
I can't wait that long. Got some paperwork to catch up on. I'm gonna jump in the shower.
Right, well, I'll see you at work then, yeah?
Yeah.
Kim.
Max, listen, if you've got anything to say, just tell me in the management meeting, all right? Let's try and keep this professional, okay?
Hi, miss. When's your next party? Well, just check your diary and get back to me, yeah?
Check out Hopewell's ugly mug.
Can I see that, please?
Don't worry, miss. It's not like anyone's seen it or anything.
Yeah, it's not like it's on half the mobiles in Rochdale.
Oh, what a space cadet.
Morning. Good weekend, everyone.
Yeah, not bad, you know.
Shall we start? As I'm sure you're all aware, Mr. Walker from the LEA is coming in today to assess Helen Hopewell's performance.
Yeah, since when did we need an outside adjudicator to inspect our own NQTs?
Well, I think it's fairer to get an impartial opinion.
Meaning you two don't see eye to eye on the subject?
I would like Helen to pull this off as much as anyone else, but, you know, with the party debacle and all her other disasters, I've got serious doubts.
How do you rate Helen's performance, Max?
I think that she's got potential.
Yes. But as we have all seen this term, that potential hasn't come to fruition, has
Look,
it?
isn't the point of getting an outside inspector so that he can judge whether she's up to the job or not? You know, maybe none of us are objective enough to be able to judge the people we work with every day.
Is there any other business to discuss, or should we wrap it up?
No, I've got something. The end of term's coming up. I thought it might be nice to celebrate. You know, show just how far the school's come since the merger.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's a great idea, Kim. Leave it to me.
So we're finished?
Well, great meeting, everyone. I can't wait for the next one.
Hey, I've got a bone to pick with you, young lady.
Why? What have I done?
Next time you decide to have a wild party, I would like to be invited, even if it is for the under-16s.
I had hoped all that would be forgotten.
Well, that's the thing with modern technology. Nothing's ever forgotten.
Hey, don't worry. I'm sure having the authority and common sense of a traumatised dormouse won't impact negatively on your LEA review.
Excuse me.
Another one bites the dust.
It's just an inspection. We've all had them.
But we can teach our way out of a paper bag.
I've seen Rottweilers with less bite than the three of you in there this morning.
There's nothing.
Nothing? Right, that's why you practically ran out of the room.
Chris, I told Kim.
Judging by the Arctic conditions we endured earlier, I'm assuming she didn't take it too well.
No, she didn't. No, she as good as accused me of lying, and then before I knew it, Max was...
Max was what? Fine. If you won't tell me, I'll go and ask him.
I really don't want to make a big deal out of this.
I won't overreact.
Max came round.
He came to your house?
And we had words, and... Well, he might have, you know, he might have pushed me a bit.
He pushed you? I don't believe this. I mean, I knew that Max had a temper, but... Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm a bit shaken up. Don't really want to be in a room alone with him, but I'm fine.
No, well, you won't be. Not till I've put him straight about a few things anyway.
No. I really need to deal with this myself, Chris. You know, we've got a school to run here. The last thing I need is you and Max at loggerheads.
But Rachel, he shouldn't be coming round to your house.
Thank you for the offer, but no. Don't make me pull rank on you.
Here we go. On Inspector Coles.
Where's the rest of them? No. Can't remember the last time I saw you without your year 10 cheer squad.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm sick of hanging around with them. They're just kids.
I know. How come it's took you so long to realise that?
All right, why are you being so moody?
Just because you don't want to hang around with them anymore doesn't mean you can pick up where you left off with me.
Helen. Mr. Walker from the LEA.
You must be Miss Hopewell.
Would you like to wait in my office?
Yes, of course.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, Mr. Davis, would you mind leading the way to my office?
Yes, of course, this way.
Thank you.
Thank you, I'll be right behind.
Sorry, it's just... Well, he came over and I didn't know what to say.
Hello. Would be a good start, wouldn't it? Look, you're not doing yourself any favours getting in a state like this. Why don't you go and get a cup of tea from the staff room? Just try and calm down a bit, you know?
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Rachel.
That's all right.
Miss Hopewell looked like she was going to puke on his shirt then.
Yeah, must be dead important.
What do you think? Hot off the press, making this a priority.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It used to be a tradition at John Foster's. No reason why it shouldn't work here too.
Nope.
This was the sort of thing you were talking about, yeah?
Yes. Yes, it's just the kind of thing.
Oh, you're moving into pastoral care, are you, Max? Going to be running this place single-handed.
It's all Kim's idea. A good way for the kids to let off steam. Chris, you used to help out with the show at John Foster's, didn't you?
Yeah, but I've got a lot on my plate at the minute. I don't think I'll have time to help.
Oh, don't worry, Max, because, you know, I can do it if you want a hand.
Excellent, thank you. The auditions are this afternoon. Need some judges to separate the wheat from the chaff. Well, it's supposed to be fun. There's no reason why we can't keep the standards high. Any other volunteers?
Not like you to take an interest in extracurricular activities, Max?
I wouldn't say that.
Sorry, Grantley, have you got something to say there? All right, everybody, listen up. I'm only going to say this once. Clearly, you've all been informed about me and Max. Cheers for that, by the way, Steph.
Hey, they didn't all hear it from me.
Well, just so that we're all reading from the same page, you can stop your gossiping. Because it's over. Me and Max are no longer together. So why don't you all stop behaving like kids and get back to being teachers?
Ooh, someone woke up on the wrong side of no one this morning.
Shut up, Grantley. Thanks for volunteering. You and Ruby are doing the auditions.
Kim, I'm so sorry. There's nothing worse than gossip, especially when it's not the whole story.
Yeah, and you're lucky that I didn't tell them the whole story, because it wouldn't do your reputation much good everyone knowing that you're still married, would it?
You sounded pretty definite in there. About us being over.
Max, don't look so down in the mouth about it. I mean, it's not like you're single, is it?
Hi, Miss Hopewell. Just said hello, didn't mean to scare you.
Can you go, please, Amy? I'm busy.
Who was that guy you were talking to earlier, miss? Was he here to inspect the school or something?
Not the school, no.
Is he here to inspect you? You nervous? I would be. Don't worry about it, though. You'll be all right. As long as no one starts acting up or anything.
Well, if only wishing made it so.
Do you want me to tell everyone not to mess about?
What?
I could, you know. They'd listen to me.
I don't think so, Amy.
Oh, come on, miss. Not like anyone would know. And it's only for one day. Don't see what the harm is.
And what do you get out of this?
50 quid should be enough.
You could, you can really make the whole class behave. I've only got 20 quid on me.
Just lucky I like you.
What's your talent then?
I'm having off on account.
Take it seriously, why don't you?
If you're so clever, why don't you sign up?
No problem. If anyone in the school's got talent, it's us.
Being repellent to the opposite sex isn't a talent. Cow.
Don't worry about her.
Oh, for heaven's sake, there must be 50 names here.
See you at lunchtime, sir, and we don't expect any special treatment.
Yeah, I mean, we know you can spot talent when you see it.
Hey, I've just come to wish you luck with the inspector.
It's just a formality. No biggie.
I know it might have seemed like I've been distracted lately, but I am your head of department, so if there's anything you ever need.
Tom, relax. Mr. Walker seems like a nice enough chap. Today's going to be a breeze. Trust me.
Great.
The merger must have really changed the landscape round here. New pupils, new teachers.
Well, I like to think Waterloo Road can handle anything that's thrown our way.
Still, can't have been easy. 2 schools under one roof.
Yeah, but we're one school now. And we seem to be doing okay, so...
But you still felt the need to bring in an impartial inspector to assess Miss Hopewell's performance.
It's left here, Mr. Walker.
Thank you.
Keep your lot quiet, yeah? Or what? This is easy money, right? Don't wreck it.
Quietly, guys, please.
Hopewell must be so desperate.
Yeah, when they were dancing.
You two, shut up. Some of us are trying to learn here.
Glad to see you're all ready to work. Let's get down to it, shall we? Today, I want to talk a little bit about the different ways in which we use language. Now, I don't just mean speaking or reading. What I mean is what we intend to do to other people using the tool of language.
Okay, Helen?
Carry on, Miss Hopewell. Don't mind me.
Since when can anyone just wander in here?
Amy, turn to the front, please. Mr. Walker's here to keep an eye on me, not you.
Yes, Miss Hopewell.
Persuasive language. How's it used? Anyone? Yes, Sambuca Kelly.
To change someone's opinion.
Excellent. Yeah, well done. You just take a look at these attitudes and, the poem London by William Blake. This poem is a poison tree. I was angry with my foe, I told it not. Night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles.
Sit tight, won't be long.
Well, if Miss Hopewell's anything to go by, you've got yourself an extremely good school here.
Well, I'm glad you think so. Of course, I never had any doubt. I did handpick Helen myself.
Yes, she was in control, calm, seemed to relate well, articulate well.
Sounds like future head of department material to me.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Still, credit where credit's due. Would you like to break the good news to Helen, or shall I?
Oh my God, I failed, didn't I?
You did really well, Helen.
Aren't you a bit old for video games?
No, it's for Josh, not me. Things aren't too good at home. He needs something to put a smile on his face.
You know, me and my Maxine, whenever she was in a mood or one of us was a bit down, we'd curl up on the sofa with a big bar of chocolate and have a good old moan.
Somehow I don't think me and Josh curled up on the sofa plaiting each other's hair is going to be any good to either of us.
Why don't you do boys' things with him, eh? Kick a football about, make mud pies or whatever. It's not what you do, it's the spending time with him that's important. The kids, they'll never admit it, but often that's all they want.
I passed.
Oh, well done.
God, I am so relieved.
Check which way the water's running down the plug hole. The world has upended itself.
I passed.
Oh, someone's happy.
I've just got to go check on my next class.
Well, it's about time we started seeing why everyone at John Foster's was so mad about her.
Well, see, I'm not sure they were.
Well, I thought she was a bit of a star at the last place.
I'm going to take my coffee and walk away from that one.
Hey, come on. I mean, you said yourself I'm new at this head of department thing. I mean, if you know something about Helen, it might help me to help her.
Oh, well, I just know that the head of department at John Foster's didn't really rate her. Wouldn't have employed her to make the tea.
Well, maybe Max saw something in her that he didn't.
Max Tyler has always been very supportive of his staff. That's just the way he does things.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Rose.
Hey!
You couldn't do us a favour, could you, love? Make us up 2 packed lunches for later.
Oh, you're too good to queue with the rest of them, are you?
I've got a field trip planned, just me and Josh.
How does cheese not pickle grab you?
You're a star.
And you're not going to tell me where you're going?
An old Clarkson family haunt.
Amy, but you really shouldn't be in here at break time.
Just came to see if you were pleased with how the inspection went.
Yeah. Yeah, our little arrangement seemed to work well, thank you. But you really should be going.
50 quid a week and you won't get any trouble off anyone, ever.
No. We agreed that this was a one-off.
Doesn't have to be. My mum's dead tight and, well, the girl's got to look good, hasn't she?
Amy, I can't give you any more money.
Miss, you need me. You passed one inspection, so what? You need help on a daily basis. Think about it. Every day, kids running wild, no one learning anything. Mason on your back the whole time. Do you really think no one's going to notice?
It's not going to be like that anymore. There are people in the school who believe in me, and I'm not going to let them down.
Miss, don't be daft. Why don't you just hand it over? Why are you making such a big deal about it?
Amy, I said no, and I meant no. Guys, straight to your desks, please. Settle down.
So, get any more money of Hopewell then, or what?
Well, there's no point not telling us. She won't keep paying if we don't keep quiet.
Why don't you just tell him, Amy? She got nothing. Hopewell won't give her any.
She's not going to get away with it.
Oh yeah, and what are you gonna do?
Well,
yeah, so much for big tough Amy. You might just have to get a paper round like the rest of us.
Stick to following Lindsay round her. At least she gets stuff done.
I'm going to get Hopewell for this.
Why can't you just leave it?
I'm going to teach her not to mess with us.
Amy, no.
What do you mean, no?
I don't want to.
But we're a gang.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't want to be anymore.
Yes.
Miss Mason?
Amy, yeah, come in. How can I help you?
There's something I need to tell you. It's about Miss Hopewell. You may as well give up, everyone.
Because the stars of the show are in the building.
Whatever.
Josh, I need to borrow you. Catch up in a sec, yeah? You're gonna need these. Come on.
I hope you're planning on auditioning after doing all the hard work.
Mr. Budgeon said we won't have to audition. Said if we helped out with the judging, then we'd get a free pass.
Did he? Mr. Budgeon, could you come here a minute, please?
Problem, is there?
Mr. Tyler asked us to judge the auditions, not the sixth formers.
It's called delegation. And it's also called me eating my lunch in peace.
Nice try. I am afraid that we're going to be judging the auditions. It's on Mr. Tyler's request.
But I've been practising my Simon Cowell all morning.
Let us not disappoint the little children, Ms. Fry. You ought to be licking my boots for this.
No, because when I say I'm going to do something, I do it.
Well, can't all four of us be judges?
Oh, yes, fine. That includes you, so sit down.
Hey. Oh, she's gone mad.
Let me guess. Amy.
She always has to take things too far. Why can't she just leave it alone?
I don't know what you're going on about.
Well, this morning, right, Amy had
I didn't say I wanted to know. Look, I want to be with you, not Amy. Come and find me when you got time for someone else.
Judges only. The queue's outside.
Look, I'm sorry, all right?
Is that meant to be an apology?
Well, I want us to be mates, but I'm not going to beg.
I've gone out of my way so many times for you. All you do is just turn your back and run off with your stupid gang.
Yeah, well, I said I'm sorry, didn't I?
Maybe I don't believe you.
Right, ready? Who's first, please?
Where are we? My granddad's old allotment. Spent most of my evenings up here as a kid. I thought you might be interested in where the Clarkson men used to spend their time. Now that you are one. There you go. Just give it a chance, eh? Cheese. No pickle. Don't say I never spoil you.
Second thoughts. Might as well stay for a bit now, eh?
Well, I'll say this for you. You're definitely a Clarkson.
How crude. Next! Can you just get off, please?
Is this your card?
Next.
Something about this allotment. Don't matter what's going on in the rest of the world. Up here, it's just peace and quiet.
Sound like an advert from the 50s.
Maybe I should have bought you that video game, eh?
What? He was going to get me a game, but oh no, he decided to bring me here instead.
Yeah, I did. Anyone can buy you things, can't they? Only I can show you where you come from.
And this is it, is it?
This is it. This allotment. That old shed. My mum's house. You being my son's got a lot more to do than just you and me. You've got a whole family out there you haven't met. And I intend to make you feel a part of that.
Who choreographed that?
I'd rather not say.
Never, ever do that again. Do you understand?
Yeah, all right.
Has anyone got a pen handy? Or a pencil? Anything that I can lobotomise myself with?
That's between you and your wife. Go on, did you think that you could just get divorced and I'd forget about all the lies?
I don't expect to be forgiven. I know you well enough to know that promises and gestures aren't going to get me very far. But because of what we had, I don't want to be married to someone I'm not in love with. It's not enough for me anymore. You made me see that.
So you accept that it is over between us then?
I'll never accept it because it's not what I want. But I respect your decision. The fact that you're your own woman is one of the reasons why I fell in love with you. I can hardly be surprised if you won't put up with what I've done. I love you, and I've ruined what we could have had. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Are you serious? You're going to get a divorce even if we're not together?
And for the record, I'm sorry if your getting involved with me has compromised your position at this school.
Sorry.
Can we just have a minute, please?
Actually, no. Look, Amy Porter's just been to see me, and I know why Helen passed that inspection.
Hiya.
Oh, if it isn't Waterloo Road star teacher, well done.
I just came to say thanks for earlier, and I'm sorry if I got in a bit of a state. Oh, and hey, what do you reckon to an after-school book club?
Oh yes, well, mention it to Max. Oh, there'll be no stopping you now, will there?
Helen, Rachel needs a word in her office.
Oh, actually, there's something I want to run past you, if that's okay. Now, look, I know book clubs can be a bit fuddy-duddy.
Now, please.
These days, even those that can't teach.
Oh, now, Grantley, just because Helen shows more aptitude for the profession than you.
Yeah, well, being Max's little pet project doesn't make her a good teacher. Could have got the job the old-fashioned way, for all we know. Yeah, I mean, through a rigorous application process, of course. Still, it wouldn't surprise me. We know how he likes to mix business with pleasure.
You know, idle gossip's one thing, Grantley, but casting aspersions on Max's professionalism, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
So, Helen, you didn't pay Amy Porter to keep the class quiet during your inspection?
No. I mean, she did offer, but I didn't accept. That's what this is really about. Amy wanted money, I wouldn't give it to her, and now she's out to get me. It's vindictiveness, pure and simple.
Amy hasn't got the best track record when it comes to telling the truth.
The girl's a compulsive liar. Surely we're not about to let her ruin a young, promising teacher's career.
This is a serious accusation.
But I'm telling the truth.
No one's saying you're not.
Unfortunately, it is your word against Amy's. You know, I'm going to need to investigate it. My hands are tied. I'm sorry, Helen. I'm going to have to suspend you. Just until I can complete the investigation.
Well, then surely we don't have to go as far as suspend anyone. Common sense can prevail, can't it?
Fine. But you're not to teach any pupils until this is sorted out. Am I clear? Mr. Tyler's so keen on keeping you in the school, and you can stay in your classroom and catch up on some marking.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Max, there's something you need to know.
What'd that be?
Some people, and I'm naming no names. Okay, it's Grantley Budgeon, right? He seems determined to ruin your reputation. And I'm not talking about gossiping about you and Kim. This is a whole other matter.
Well, I wouldn't pay much attention to what Grantley says. I certainly don't.
And neither do I, but other people might. There's a suggestion that your interest in Helen is something other than professional, and that she only got her job here because you and her are special friends. It's ridiculous, I know. But you know, these things, they have a habit of going round. Some people, they're not as professional as you and I, Max. The last thing I want is your fine standing in the school to be compromised.
Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. Helen Hopewell.
Okay.
She's incompetent. It'd be best for everyone if she left Waterloo Road as soon as possible.
She passed the inspection.
People are talking, gossiping about why I appointed her.
You appointed her because she was right for the job, didn't you?
This is awkward for me. Just put my neck on the line defending Helen to Rachel Mason, and now I find that my motives are to talk at the staff room. This is about protecting my professional reputation.
Well, if it's all above board, I don't see how a bit of gossip can do you any harm.
It's complicated.
Complicated? How?
There was an indiscretion.
What kind of? You didn't sleep with her?
I know it's unprofessional, but let's not pretend it never happens.
You gave her the job because you were sleeping with her?
Chris, I need your support on this.
Let me get this right. You've been sleeping with this girl, and now she's become a liability. You want me to help you get rid of her?
I'm doing what's right for this school.
No. You're doing what's right for you. Was threatening Rachel Mason for the good of this school as well? And were you lying to Kim about your wife for the good of this school? You know, I agreed to keep the details of your marriage quiet so you could maintain your professionalism. Not dupe a colleague into having an affair.
That's none of your business.
Believe me, I'd like to keep it that way. But I am the deputy head and you're starting to run this school like your own personal empire.
Well, if I am, it's because I care. And because this place is sorely lacking in leadership.
Yeah, I used to believe that. I used to think that your problem with Rachel was professional, but it's becoming more and more obvious that this is personal. You are the executive head. You have other schools to be looking after, yet here you are every single day. What are you still doing here, Max? Apart from dragging more members of staff into the mess that is your personal life.
So you'd really stand by and see Helen Hopewell wreck my career? Ruin everything I've worked for?
Whatever's happening, whatever trouble Helen's causing for you, you've brought it on yourself.
Then I suppose I'll have to deal with it myself, won't I?
I suppose you will. And Max, the next time I hear about you threatening a teacher in their home, even if they don't report it to the board, I will.
Where have you been all day?
Around.
Totally blanked me earlier. Siobhan's been a right cow. You'd think she was too good for us all of a sudden.
Who cares?
You are?
Amy, you're just a daft little kid playing games.
Got Hopewell sent to the head's office earlier. Wasn't playing games then, was I?
And what happened? Yeah, exactly, nothing. You think what you do matters? Done.
What I do matters.
You're just a spoiled little brat who's never had to worry about anything her whole life and everyone knows it.
You're wrong. People are scared of me. They are.
Grow up, Amy.
It's about time someone put her in her place.
I know I've been horrible. If my mum was here, she would have had a few words to say. Just wanted to be proud of me.
She will be.
We need to talk.
Oh, I know. Look, Rachel's had it in from me from the start, and she's going to use this Amy thing as an excuse to get rid of me, so you've got to do something about it, Max. Put your foot down.
I'm not going to do that, Helen. I don't care if you risk your own career, but you're not risking mine. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it'll be for me if people find out you gave Amy Porter that money?
You knew?
Because I know you. You can't teach, Helen. You could never teach.
But I thought you said I had promise.
Promise? We both know why I gave you this job. And now I'm going to take it away from you.
So it's been about you, hasn't it? Your reputation. You know, making sure that anything we did never impacted on your career. You think After everything we have been through, you can just bully me into leaving.
That'll be your word against mine, won't it? And somehow I think my word carries more weight than yours.
Yeah, except it's not just my word, is it, Max? I've got the disc, remember? Yeah, maybe I'll give it to Rachel Mason. Or maybe I should give it to Kim.
You wouldn't dare.
I'm not going anywhere, Max. I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to be good at it. I'm going to prove you wrong, Max. I don't need you.
Fine. Because we need someone to cover Miss Johnson's PSHE class, year 10. You'll find a few familiar faces in that class. You can handle that, can't you?
Oh, look who it is. Little Miss Moneybags. Lend us some cash, Amy.
Now, wait a minute.
Oh, that's right. She hasn't got any.
Where's Miss Johnson?
I'll be taking Miss Johnson's class today.
Nice one. She's dead mad. You're a well better teacher, miss.
Wow. Crawl out of her backside, will you?
Can't. Miss Hopewell's one of my favourite teachers.
Just leave it, yeah.
We've got a right one, didn't we, miss?
What's this? The kids that have the X Factor?
No, it is a list of all the teachers who are going to be taking part in the school show. Now, I've prepared Waterloo Road with John Foster's because, I mean, it's all about cohesion, isn't it?
Bagsy not be in the back of the horse.
No way. I can't.
Of course you can. Believe me, you couldn't be any worse than the kids.
So, any volunteers to read? Sam, how about you?
Well, she's the one with the hand up, not me.
Fine, Amy, take it away, please.
Once, there was this teacher called Helen Hopewell. And she was proper rubbish, and she knew it. And on the day of her inspection, she woke up totally bricking it.
Don't, Amy.
Because you know you can't even control a bunch of kids on your own.
Okay, that is enough.
What the hell was that? You trying to look like you're in control?
Okay, stop this, Amy. Stop it right now.
Why did you become a teacher, Miss Hopewell?
Amy, this is boring. Sit down.
You know, I really don't think that is any of your business.
Well, why did you become a teacher, miss?
Well,
Speak up, we can't hear you!
I became a teacher because I liked school.
You liked school, but what's to like about it?
I like my teachers.
Sado, what's the matter with you, Hopewell?
I thought it might be nice to be like them one day.
Do you know how pathetic you sound? I like school. I thought it'd be nice. You're like a little kid. How do you think anyone could ever respect you? It was never going to work, Helen. You should have realised that from the start. You see, you've got to be an adult to be a teacher. And you, Helen, just a sad little no one without a clue.
Okay, stop it.
She's gonna cry if you don't shut up.
Do you want to cry, miss? Do you want to go home to your mum, tell her what a bad day at school you've had?
Amy, this isn't funny anymore.
Just look at her.
Come on, miss, I was only joking, yeah? Miss? Miss?
It's all right. You just get off me.
Are you happy now?
So you're gonna have to come, it's Miss Hopewell.
All right, you lot. Keep working. Helen? Back to your seats. Now, please. Helen?
That's it, I've had it.
Helen?
No, I'm leaving. Bad day, that's an understatement.
Helen?
I'm leaving.
What the hell's going on?
Max has asked me to cover Miss Johnson's class and I can't do it.
Is Amy Porter in that class?
I'm not cut out for this.
Whatever happened today, you are not being driven out by a pupil.
Will you listen to me? I did it, all right? I gave Amy that money and I lied about it and I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I just wanted to do well and it's not Amy's fault. It's mine and it's my decision to leave.
Helen.
Rachel, you've got to let her go.
Oh, no, Tom, we can't.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Give her another last chance?
Amy. Come here. Amy, I know the truth about that money. Have you any idea the kind of trouble you're in? You're very lucky you've not been excluded. I'm still considering whether to suspend you. You should be ashamed of yourself the way you treated Miss Hurtwell today. It was vicious.
How was I supposed to know she was going to kick off like that?
You knew exactly what you were doing.
She's supposed to be a teacher. If she'd have just said no when I asked her for the money in the first place...
But that does not excuse your behaviour. If I ever see you going after someone vulnerable again, believe me, you're going to regret it.
Is Miss Hopewell going to be all right?
But if she's not, we both know who's responsible, don't we?
Oh dear. You're not still in a huff, are you? I've got a big mouth. It's hardly news, is it?
It's not the best apology I've ever heard, Steph.
Well, let me make it up to you. You and I will go out on the town tonight, just us girls, and by the time I'm through with you, Max Tyler will be nowt but a notch on your bedpost.
Found out that he's still married. And I was mad. I still am. But then I'm sat here and all I can do is think about him. I love him. And now he said that he's getting a divorce.
And is he serious?
Yeah, he seems to be.
Well, if you love him and that's what you want, just be careful, Kim. It's never straightforward with the married ones, even if they do leave their wives. And make sure that you do everything on your terms.
Thank you, Steph.
You know what this is?
Should I?
It's a parting gift from Helen.
Parting? I mean, she's decided to leave.
Please tell me that you didn't give her the job just because you were sleeping with her.
It was a one-off, a long time ago. Mistake. Before we even came to this school.
Didn't really care about her future, did you? It was all about keeping your reputation intact.
You must be thrilled. Been waiting for an opportunity like this to bring me down.
All I have ever wanted is for us to work together. You're the one who made it very clear that that's impossible.
And what exactly do you intend to do with this information?
Oh, you're worried that people are going to find out how unprofessional and revolting you are. I wouldn't lower myself.
Are you going to tell Kim?
Whatever I want to do with this information, it will be my choice.
Rachel. Please.
I am head of this school. You'll do well to remember that.
all right? Hey. Right, should we turn you into a footballing legend, then?
Your dad could teach you a thing or two. Always going on about his football days, aren't you, love?
You up for it? I'm up for it if you are. Does the sandwich girl do oranges at half-time as well?
You think I've nothing else to do? No, go on. I'll see you later.
You sure?
Yeah. Have some boy time.
Come on. I'll race you. Mom?
Still up for shopping tonight?
Why would I want to spend my time hanging around with you?
Because we're mates. Aren't we?
No. And do you know what? I'd rather be somewhere else.
Hey.
I bought us some dinner.
Oh, nice one.
Actually, it's just rubbish from the vending machine, but best I could do at short notice. So, do you want to go for that pizza next week?
Amy's not going to be there, is she?
No, and it's just you and me.
We need to talk.
You seen Rachel?
No, it's not about Rachel. It's about us. I want to give it another go.
Seriously, Cameron, it's wonderful.
There is a condition. I like people to be straight with me. Yeah, I need it. So we can draw a line under what's happened, but I need you to promise me faithfully that there'll be no more lies between us.
No, no lies. You know everything there is to know.
I wasn't keeping a secret.
It must have been very tiring, very stressful. Sitting there, knowing that your father was lying on the kitchen floor, dead.
No, I didn't know anything. Will you just leave me alone?